Good morning, one and all. Today we are going to discuss about the effect of AVB and AVR. Okay, first, what is meant by the AVB? That is automatic voltage booster. And what is meant by the AVR? That is automatic voltage regulator. Okay, first of all, what is the main importance for the voltage control is the distribution system is said to be well designed if it gives a good quality of reliable of supply. Okay, therefore good quality means that the voltage profiles are within the reasonable limits. Okay, therefore the voltages are in the controllable limits. Okay, to keep the distribution system voltages within the permissible limits means that it must be provided to control the voltage, that is to increase the circuit voltage when it is too low and to reduce in when it is too high. Okay, why when the system will be in the stable condition, okay, therefore the distribution voltages that must be provided to control the limits. Okay, what are the limits? When the voltage will be increases or voltage will be decreases, okay, that will be modified by using the various equipments. Okay, in that case only the distribution system is said to be good and the reliably supply. Okay, therefore what is the voltage regulation formula? That is the difference between the sending end voltage to the receiving end voltage to receiving end voltage, that is Vs minus VR by VR into 100. Okay, this is the formula for that voltage regulation, percentage voltage regulation. Then what is the voltage drop? Therefore voltage drop is equal to the difference between the sending end voltage to the receiving end voltage. Therefore the nominal voltage means that it is the values that is assigned to the system, and rated voltage means the rated voltage of a output and its operating characteristics are specified. Okay, depending upon the rated voltages, okay, the operating characteristics are specified. Okay, next coming to the utilization voltage. Okay, utilization voltage means the voltage measured at any coincidence outlets. Okay, next one is the maximum voltage. Maximum voltage means the largest average voltage sustained for 5 minutes. Next, minimum voltage. Minimum voltage means the smallest average sustained voltage. Okay, these are the various voltage definitions. Voltage drop means it is the difference between the sending end voltage to the receiving end voltage. Next, nominal voltage means the nominal values that is assigned to the system. Next, rated voltage means it's by using that output voltage, the operating characteristics are to be designed. Next, utilizing voltage means that the voltage measured at any convenient outlets. Next, maximum voltage means the largest average voltages. Okay, therefore minimum voltage means the smallest average voltages that will be certain in the 5 minutes. Okay, this is the sum of the voltage definitions. Okay, next coming to the what are the important considerations for that voltage control means when the load on the distribution system changes, the voltage at the customer terminals will also be changed. Okay, when the load on the distribution system is changes, okay, therefore the voltages at the customer terminals is also changes. Okay, the variations of the voltage at the customer terminals are undesirable. Therefore, at the customer terminals, the variations of the voltages are undesirable and must be kept within a permissible limits, and it must be kept within a permissible limits. Okay, next, in case of lightning loads, okay, in case of the lightning loads, the lamp characteristics are very sensitive to change of that voltages. Okay, therefore lightning loads, in case of lightning loads, the lamps is very sensitive to control the voltage variations. Okay, in case of power loads consisting of a induction motors, Voltage variations may cause the electric operations. Okay, if the voltage is more than the normal value, then the motor may operate within a saturated magnetic circuit and consequently large magnetizing currents will be drawn. Okay, if the voltage is below, it will be reduce the starting torque. Okay, therefore both the cases will be affected in the case of a power loads also. When the voltage will be low, in that case it draws the large magnetizing currents. Okay, if the voltage is below, therefore it will be reduces the starting torque. There is a too wide variations of the voltage causes, therefore excessive heating of distribution transformers. Okay, then this maximum reduces the rating of a transformer. Therefore that will be depending upon the rating of the transformer also. Okay, what are the various methods of controlling the voltages? First, generator voltage regulator and installing voltage regulating equipment and capacitors in the distribution systems. Okay, next one is the load balancing on the primary size and adequate size of feeder conductors and conversion of single phase feeder sections to the multi-phase feeder sections increases the voltage on the primary feeder and location of the shunt and series capacitors. Okay, next, what are the various equipments for that voltage control? What are the various equipments that will be used in the case of a voltage control means? First one is the use of a tap changing transformer and use of the shunt capacitor. Okay, by using the tap changing transformer or by using the shunt capacitors, okay, we will control that voltages. Next, what are the main effects of AVB? That means the automatic voltage boosters. Okay, in the distribution systems, when the power is distributed, the sending end to the receiving end, then there will be a drop in the voltages. Okay, due to the variations. Okay, this is the circuit diagram for that automatic voltage booster. This is the boosting transformer. In that case, we are using the boosting transformer that will be connected to the regulating transformer. Okay, in that regulating transformer, we are using the number of tappings. Okay, in this magnitude and the power factor, it is very important to decide the power without any voltage drops in the line in order to have the good regulation. Okay, in order to have the good regulations and high efficiencies, this can be achieved by using the boosting the voltage at the intermediate points. Okay, at the intermediate points, we boosting that voltages. Okay, generally for small voltages, that is up to 300 volts, a simple booster is used. Okay, generally for small voltages up to 3000 volts, okay, we are using the small boosters. Okay, therefore an annual automatic voltage booster, this is the automatic voltage booster, it consisting of a regulating transformer. Okay, this is the regulating transformer and this is the booster transformer and a solid state metal control on the load tap changes. Okay, these are the load tap changes. Okay, in this case we are using the solid state metal control tap changer. Okay, by using this solid state metal control tap changes, okay, the voltage ranges will be adjusted in the case of a regulating transformer. Okay, therefore the primary of the regulating transformer is fed by the feeder line voltage which is to be controlled. Okay, this is the primary and this is the secondary. The primary is connected to the supply voltage. Okay, the primary of that regulating transformer is connected to the supply voltage and secondary is connected to the various tappings. Okay, secondary of the regulating transformer is connected to the various tappings. Okay, therefore the secondary of regulating transformer is provided with tapping on it and is connected in series with the primary of a booster transformer, and this regulating transformer is connected in series to the booster transformer. Therefore, the tappings are changes. Okay, therefore, these tappings are to be changes. Okay, understand that this is the automatic voltage booster circuit. In this case, we are using the booster transformer and regulating transformer. Okay, this will be connected through that solid state metal control tap changer. Okay, by using this metal control tap changer, we adjust or we are changes the tapping levels in the case of a regulating transformer. Okay, therefore, the primary of that regulating transformer is connected to the supply and secondary is connected to the number of tappings. Therefore, the secondary of regulating transformer is provided and the tappings on it is connected in series with the primary booster transformer. Okay, this will be connected in series to the primary booster transformer. Okay, this is the primary booster transformer that will be connected in series to this secondary regulating transformer. Okay, therefore, in this case, the tappings are to be changes. Next, coming to the effect of automatic voltage regulators. What is the main effect in the case of a automatic voltage regulators? Okay, therefore, the automatic voltage regulator is also known as the power stabilizer. Okay, it is also known as the power stabilizer. Okay, therefore, the automatic voltage regulation is a device. It is used to voltage level and converts into desirable limits, and it will be converted into the desirable limits. Okay, therefore, automatic voltage regulators are installed on a distribution feeders or at the substations. These automatic voltage regulators that are to be installed on the distribution feeders are at the substations. Therefore, the automatic voltage regulations are of two types. Okay, this AVR classified into two types, that is the induction type regulator. Next one is the step type regulator. Okay, that is the induction type regulator, and next one is the step type regulator. Okay, this is the induction type regulator diagram, and this is the uncontrolled incoming voltage. Okay, this is the primary and this is the secondary winding. Okay, this is the regulated output voltage. In the primary, we are connecting the compensated winding. Okay, in the primary, we are connecting the compensator winding. Okay, this is the compensating winding for controlling the primary. Okay, this is the compensator winding. Okay, therefore, in that the primary and secondary windings is rotated with a respect to each other in the direction which depends on the voltage requirement. This primary and secondary is to be rotated with respect to their voltage requirements to step up or step down. Okay, therefore, the position of the secondary winding with respect to the primary winding, okay, is desired the voltages. Okay, therefore, the position of this primary and secondary winding is desired the voltages. Okay, therefore, which is to be induced in the secondary winding, winding. Next, the compensator winding is used to keep the reactance voltages. Okay, this compensating winding, why? Because we are connecting the compensated winding on the primary side, means the compensation winding is used to keep the reactance voltage drop constant in the secondary winding. Okay, by using this compensation winding, okay, the reactance voltage during the secondary winding is constant. Okay, that's why we are using the compensator winding on the primary side. Okay, therefore, the magnetic field of that compensator winding will opposes the magnetic field set up by the motion of the primary coil. Therefore, the constant reactance is obtained in the regulator unit also. Okay, clear, ma? This is the induction type regulator. Next type of regulator is the booster. Step type regulator. Okay, in this type is also known as the tap changing. In this, the tap changer is provided step up or step down the operations. Okay, in this case, the tap changes are provided for the step up or step down the operations. Okay, therefore, and maintain the output voltages. Okay, by using the step up or step down the voltage levels, okay, we can maintain the output voltages properly. Okay, these are two types, that is the station type. Next one is the distribution type. Okay, therefore this step type regulator are the two types, that is the station type, and next one is the distribution type. Okay, next coming to the booster transformer. Okay, what is meant by the booster transformer? Okay, sometimes it is designed to control the voltage of a transmission line at a point far away from the main transformer. Okay, this can be conveniently achieved by using the booster transformer. Okay, in sometimes, okay, to control the voltage of a transmission lines, okay, when we are requiring the voltage control at the transmission lines at a point far away from the main transformer. Okay, in this case, it is convenient to use of the booster transformer. Okay, there is a two types of booster transformers are there. First one is the in-phase booster transformer. Second one is the quadrature booster transformer. Okay, first one is the in-phase booster transformer. Second one is the quadrature booster transformer. Okay, this is the circuit diagram for that booster transformer. Okay, this is the supply and this is the feeder and this is the regulating transformer. In that regulating transformer, that will be connected to the booster transformer by using the static metallic switch. Okay, in phase booster, line to earth voltage is injected into the system. Okay, in this case, the line to earth voltages is to be injected. Okay, therefore, this transformer is conjunction with the on-load tap changing transformer. Okay, this transformer is conjuncted with the on-load tap changing transformer, compensate the voltage drop in the line and control the amount of the reactive volt amperes, and we control the amount of the reactive volt amperes. In quadrature booster injects a voltage leading, therefore the system being at 90 degrees. Therefore the amount of real power is to be reduced by using the such booster transformers. Okay, next, last one is the line drop compensation. Okay, last consideration is the line drop consideration or line drop compensation. Okay, what is the main use of line drop compensation? Okay, therefore the voltage regulators is located in the substation or on a feed are used to keep the voltage constant at a regulating point. Okay, therefore, the voltage regulated locations in the substations or the feeder are used to keep the voltage constant. Why? Because we are using the different voltage regulating equipments to keep the voltage constant at the regulating point without changing the magnitudes and the power factor of the load. Okay, by using this line drop compensation, we obtain the voltage changes, okay, without changing the magnitude and the power factor of the load. Okay, therefore, it is designed to regulate or maintain the voltage limit at the same distance from the source of the distribution feeders. Okay, from the source of the distribution feeders. Okay, next coming to the line drop compensation. Okay, therefore the line drop compensation is used with the contact making voltmeter. Okay, this is an electrical miniature of the feeder to the point where the regulator is to be designed. Okay, this is the contact voltmeter for an electrical magnitude of that feeders. Okay, therefore, this line drop compensation consisting of a, what are the various equipments that consisting of a line drop compensation means? In that case, we are using the potential transformer, current transformer, voltage regulators, that is R and the X. Okay, this R will be used in the case of a line drop compensation, and these are the various equipments that will be used in the case of a line drop compensation. Okay, clear ma? This is the circuit diagram for that line drop compensation. Okay, this is the basic circuit diagram for that line drop compensation. In this case, we are using the potential transformer, current transformers, and also the regulated control. Okay, this is the regulated control and voltage regulating relay coil and resistance and the reactances. Okay, this is the transmission line. Okay, in the transmission line, we are connecting the CTs, PTs, and also the regulating control and also the regulating control and voltage regulator. Okay, this is the voltage regulator and regulating controls. Okay, by regulating the R and the X values, then the drop is compensated. By regulating this resistance and the reactance values, therefore the voltage drop is compensated. Okay, by controlling this resistance and the reactance values, then only the voltage drop is to be controlled. Therefore, the drop is subtracted from the feeder voltage at the regulated terminals. Therefore, the drop is subtracted from the feeder voltages and the regulating transformers. Therefore, thus applying at the contact, making the voltmeter at the voltage responding the voltages at the point of that compensation. Okay, this is the line drop compensation. That means in that case, we are connecting the CTs and the PTs. Okay, by using the current transformer and the potential transformer, we can adjust the voltages or we can control the voltages. Okay, in the case of the resistance and the reactances, or we are controlling the drops in the resistance and the reactance that will be connected in the circuit. Okay, this is the transmission line. Okay, in that transmission line, we are connecting the CTs and the PTs. Okay, therefore, this will be connected to that voltage regulating boosters. Okay, this is the voltage regulating boosters and this is the voltage regulating relays. Okay, therefore, by regulating the R and the X values, okay, by regulating this resistance and the reactance values, therefore, the drop is compensated. Okay, therefore, the drop is to be compensated. Okay, by regulating the resistance and the reactance values. Okay, then only we easily control the voltage drop. Okay, this is the voltage regulating relay. Okay, if that voltage regulating is to be done, in that case, that relay will be operated. Otherwise, that relay does not operated. Okay, therefore, the drop is subtracted from the feeder voltage at the regulating terminals. Then, applying at the contact, making the voltmeter at a voltage representing the point of that compensation. Okay, this is the balanced beam condition of that voltage controller. Okay, by using this voltage controller balanced beam, okay, we easily control or we easily reduce the drop. Okay, therefore, by easily compensate that voltage drop in the case of a transmission line. Okay, by using this line drop compensation. Therefore, what are the various equipments that will be used in the case of a line drop compensation? That is the current transformer, potential transformer, and voltage regulating control device and resistance and the reactances. Okay, therefore, by regulating the resistance and the reactance values, then the drop is compensated. Okay, by controlling the R and the X values, then we easily control the drop or we easily compensate the drop. Okay, the drop is subtracted from the feeder voltages. Therefore, this drop is subtracted from the feeder voltages at the regulator terminals. Thus, applying at the contact, making the voltmeter at a voltage represent the voltage at the point of the compensation. Okay, this is called as the line drop compensation. And this is the booster transformer circuit diagram. This will be how we will be boost means in phase booster or the quadrature boosting. And this is the line drop compensation. By using the booster transformer and line drop compensation, only method is to control the voltage regulations, or we control the voltage points. This is the automatic voltage regulators. Okay, in this case, the automatic voltage regulators that will be divided into two types. That is the induction type regulators and step type regulators. Okay, this is the circuit diagram for that induction type regulators. Okay, in that case, we are using the compensated winding on the primary side. Okay, what is the main use of compensation winding means to keep the reactance voltage drop constant in the secondary winding. Okay, the reactance drop is keep or maintain the constant value in the secondary winding. Okay, therefore the compensating winding is used to keep the reactance voltage drop in the secondary winding. Therefore, the magnetic field of compensator winding will be opposes the magnetic field set up by the motion of the primary coil. And this is the effect of the AVR or automatic voltage regulator. Okay, this automatic voltage regulator is also called as the power stabilizer or automatic voltage regulator. Okay, therefore it is a device that will be used to voltage level and converts into the desirable limits. Okay, these automatic voltage regulators are installed. That will be in the two types, that are the induction type regulators or step type regulators. In the induction type regulators, we are using the compensator windings. And the step type regulators, we are having the stationary type and distribution type. That is the automatic voltage regulators. Next, AVB. AVB means the automatic voltage boosters. Okay, this is the automatic voltage booster diagram. Okay, in this case, we are connecting the regulating transformer and also the booster transformer. Therefore, that regulating transformer primary is connected to the supply voltage and secondary is connected to the number of tappings that will be connected to the solid state metal control switch. Okay, therefore, this will be secondary of that regulating transformer is connected in series to the primary winding of the booster transformer. Okay, that will be connected in series to the primary of that booster transformer. Therefore, the secondary of the regulating transformer is provided with the tappings and is connected in series to the primary of that boosters. Okay, these are the number of tappings. The tappings have to be changed by using the solid state metallic control switch. Okay, by adjusting this switch, then automatically we obtain the voltage control or the voltage regulations. Okay, clear ma? By using this tap changing okay, therefore we automatically control the voltages or the regulations. Okay, clear? These are the various equipments in the case of a voltage control. Basically, the voltage control formula or voltage regulation formula is the difference between the sending end voltage to the receiving end voltage to receiving end voltage. Therefore, the voltage drop is the sending end. It is the difference between the sending end voltage to the receiving end voltage. Okay, it is the difference between the sending end voltage to the receiving end voltage. Okay, it is called as the voltage drop. Okay, by controlling this voltage drop, then the system will be in the stable condition and it having the desirable limits. Okay, that is the main reason for usage of various equipments, that is the automatic voltage boosters or the automatic voltage regulators or the line drop compensations. Okay, these are the various methods for controlling the voltages. Okay, clear, ma? Okay, thank you.